I have suffered or previously suffered with depression for the majority of my life. And so certainly was on medication for over 20 years. I live in a place where it's dark in the winter, so making it really hard to overcome depression. And certainly as a child, experienced a lot of trauma. Certainly the effects of Indian residential schools had a huge effect on my family. So was on medication for years, and I've always been looking for like what I can do to kind of get out of that box, and would boomerang, go off my medication, then go into depression, then go back, etc. And so about 4 years ago, I started to get this thirst, like this super thirst for information about the brain. And, they're coming out with all this new research about brain plasticity and how we can actually change our brain, which is different from what I learned in high school, right? So I don't know, I got hungry for it, right? And I also started to think about habits. And so I started to devour all these books about habits, because I was certain that if I just found, I can change my brain, and if I just developed the right habits. Well, then I saw on Gaia TV an interview with Dr. Joe Dispenza, and it was amazing. It was it took these two things that I was so hungry about and just kind of married them together. So I went out and I got the book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, and that was May 2017. And I immediately started to do, work up to do the full meditation, right? I really had to practice quite a bit. And when I say it's dark, it's really dark in the morning, in the Yukon, right? So anyway, it was not exactly easy, but my teenage daughter, I was driving her to school each morning, and I would tell her every morning that I would tell her that I felt my brain change. And I really would, I'd feel these different in my brain, and she, of course, thought I was crazy. And then I'd say, something amazing is gonna happen today. And she'd be pretty psyched about that too. Okay, Mom, you're a hippie witch. Anyway, April 2017, May, I read the book, started doing it, and then August 2017, I actually went off my medication. And I'm not gonna lie, it was tough. It was really tough to go through that, but I had this great tool to help me process through all that and break those bonds and become someone else. And I cannot, so it's been 2 winters that I've gone without medication, and I'm the happiest I've ever been. I can honestly say that. So thank you, Joe Dispenza. I appreciate it.